But what's up, people? How's it going? Excuse me. Damn, James, how's it going, man?
Doing good, man. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. My 4-day weekend starts tomorrow. Excuse me.
My 3-day weekend. I didn't take
Nice,
Monday off, but I'm off tomorrow.
nice. Yeah, going to Jersey tomorrow for the whole Friday the 13th thing on Saturday, which is gonna be awesome, and then coming back Sunday, and you know, back to the regular show Tuesday.
Hmm.
Back to the regular grind. I may do some content. I'm gonna try to do as much content as I can, as far as like TikToks and shit, while I'm out there. Maybe lives here and there, if and when I can. But when I get back, I'm definitely gonna have some stuff to say
Yeah, you
about the whole
definitely,
weekend.
you definitely got to at least get some TikToks or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna try my best.
My,
So, the downside is it's supposed to. We have ponchos though, so we're gonna be all right. But it's supposed to rain out Saturday.
of
That's the day
course, it's
before.
always right. Every
But
time you got to do
fuck
something.
it, you know what I mean. Still gotta have a good time with it. Now they're playing New York State of Mind. These white people, man. You hear that shit? YouTube, that's not me playing that, by the way, so don't cut my shit. That's somebody outside. I can't control that if you're picking it up. Great song, though. But, Cannibal Holocaust, man. You know,
Okay.
before we get into it, before we get into the ratings, before we get into all that shit, I do want to say, I just want to drop this ad real quick. Just drop it here. I'll drop it again later on, but I'm going to drop it right here just to.
A new video game developer expo is coming to New York's Tech Valley region. One Upstate, a celebration of games and the people who make them, is coming to Albany, New York in 2023. Visit oneupstate.com for more information.
Now, again, before we even dive into the conversation of this film, let's just jump in with our early ratings. And James, why don't you kick it off, my friend?
3.
Oh, 0. Huh. I'm wondering, but now that's
Oh,
not.
you thought it was the rating? You thought it was gonna go
Yeah,
negative? No.
I thought you were gonna go 0. I was like, oh, is
Oh
he? Because I
no.
was like
Oh,
negative. I was like negative. I don't see that because he gave Blood Lake, I believe, a 0.
yep.
So I'm like, is he gonna give it a 0 or a negative?
No.
Oh no, yeah, 0 or a 1.
My score. So I like the found footage part, them recording, them doing stupid
Yeah.
things. But I don't like the animal killing, the raping.
Mm-mm.
Um, for one, the animal killing was real, right?
Yeah,
Am I
that
right?
shit was.
There,
I
there,
don't know if they took I know in the original film, yes, but I don't know if this is like a remastered one and they took it out and maybe made a fake thing for that scene. I don't know, but
I
that
don't
looked
know
pretty
either.
real to me, and it was fucked up if that was real.
Yep. Um, then the raping part, like if they took away those two things, this can just be a fucked up movie.
I agree. Honestly, I agree with that 1,000% because you don't need it.
You
You
don't.
can you definitely don't need the animal cruelty, and then with the rape. I mean, I understand what it can do for a movie for like a powerful scene and all that shit, but you don't have to visually show it. You can just have it being told just by body language. You could tell the girl running out of the TP or running from the woods scared, and
Mhm.
3 guys are after her, 3 guys are laughing, or whatever the case may be, and that's all you need. We'll get it right from there. You don't need those. You don't need those scenes, and it's funny saying that, being honest, because like as a teen you just laugh at the shit. You know what I mean? You laugh at, but like as you get older and more mature, you're like that's fucked up.
Yep.
Like I would murder somebody to death and then bring them back to life and murder them again if you know what I mean, in that situation, because that's fucked up.
Yep.
But the way they did it in this one too was probably like one of the craziest ones I've seen, and it happened multiple times in this movie.
Yeah.
And it was always like a group thing too. I'm like, this is fucked up. This
Yeah.
is
So that's
crazy.
what's crazy about it. So they're going to cannibal tribes. They're trying to record, get into the village,
And that's
be
my thing too. Like the bad part about that is people do that shit in real life. It's like, yo, if there's people that are secluded somewhere and they're living however the fuck they're living and they're fine because they're living however the fuck they're living, they've been there for God knows how long. Leave them the fuck alone. Mind your own business. Do not go near that place. Do not go anywhere
Yep.
close to it to where you can get yourself harmed or harm them. They're not bothering anybody.
Mm-hmm.
They're not bothering anybody. It's us being fucking nosy and having to know everything and control. No, mind your fucking business. That would stop a lot of shit.
Yep. So what's fucked up about it? It wasn't just like a nice camera crew, like kids going in and trying to get in and make peace.
Mm-mm.
They get into the village, then they try to mass murder them all by putting them in one hut and setting it on fire.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got the rape scene. What's fucked up about the rape scene also, that besides the rape scene, so the woman and one of the guys were dating. He
Mm-hmm.
went and raped her too right in front of her. She's yelling. He's like, "Get out of here!" Just pushes her away and shit. I'm like, "You
Didn't they
three
rape
just
her too? Or no,
no."
the tribe raped her.
Yeah, the
The
tribe
tribe
raped
didn't
her.
rape her. They tore her the fuck up.
I think they do like eye for an eye.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they're like, you raped our woman, we're going to rape you, then kill you. And the killing, I like. So I like the fucked up parts where they're poking the sticks in their head and
I mean,
chop
like,
their head off and shit.
what's behind you? What's behind you are for your covers over here. Over here,
Yeah.
if you look at James's covers.
Yeah,
that scene right
impaled.
there. Here, the crazy part is that's the chick that got
raped.
That got hurt or whatever, and that's her punishment. That's fucked up. That's crazy. Yeah. And again, this is all about people going where they shouldn't be, because this happens in real life, but I'm talking about this movie now. People going where they shouldn't be, minding other people's business, minding other cultures' business. You have nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with it. Leave people the fuck alone and mind your fucking business. That's what you can learn from this movie. Like, that is something you could definitely learn from this movie. Seriously, like, just mind your fucking business. Why do you have to go over there and do this? If there are books on it that you want to learn about, cool. Get it from that. Other than that, you don't need to be bringing your nosy asses on over there and just, fuck that. So you can be the first to discover some shit.
Yeah,
win a bunch of money off of the backs of these people that are living the way they live, make a show off of it. No, that's fucked up. Leave them alone. They're not used to anybody else but their people there. They're definitely not used to the technology and all that shit. They live how the fuck they live. Mm-hmm. That's none of our business. Leave them alone. In real life and in this fucking movie, because this movie shows you what the fucking happened. Like, this whole crew gets fucking... Possibly everybody gets raped. Definitely the women did. Multiple times by multiple people at multiple times a day.
Well, they chopped the one dude's dick off.
They did that. He deserved that shit, though.
Yeah, he did.
He raped. Didn't he rape someone from their tribe and rape
his
girlfriend?
Yeah.
Like, rape his girl too. It was just wild. I'm like, wow, why? Like, what the fuck? Like, it seemed like you were going there to, like, really try to explore and learn shit. And then it just showed you were trying to really just, like, fucking use these people.
Yeah, just
like you were forcing the one cocaine and you were blowing it in his nose, blowing it in the face. Remember that off the machete?
Yep.
Just shit like that, killing them, fucking burning, like you were saying, burning their houses down, burning their huts down and shit, and just fucking raping their. It was bad. It was bad.
They had everything in here. They had full frontal nudity for everybody.
Oh, it was.
You see bush. You seen titties. You seen cock.
Cock. But no, like, yo, the bush was like, as long as my hair is, that's
I know.
No lie, thick as shit.
That's
Nothing
hilarious
sexy about that. Gotta get the clippers out.
So I can understand why they say this is the most controversial movie ever made. This is borderline snuff movie.
we actually said that to each other. It's like talking in our chat. It's close to it, in my opinion. It's very fucking close to it.
Because this is bad, man. I mean, like I said, not the story, but the shit they're doing and that they're showing. They show the animals getting killed, like them getting cut open, like you're filleting them and pulling the meat out. And
you know what was crazy about it? What made it so realistic, though, is when when they're outside of the documentary, like when they're when they're talking about the documentary,
Mm-hmm.
and how the one guy is like the scientist or whatever I believe he was like, this shit should not be fucking seen by anybody. This needs to be burned. This needs to be destroyed. And they're like, we can make so much money off of this. We need to show it. And he's like, no. And then, like, as it gets deeper and deeper, and then remember when he brings them to that other room, he's like, you know what? This part right here, I don't know what he said verbatim, but basically he was like, yo, this last part right here, I fucking promise you, you are gonna want to destroy this tape after that. And they were, oh no, it can't be all that bad. And then that's when you've seen the rapes, the fucking murders, all the wild, crazy shit. The animals getting killed, like all that shit within like the last 45 minutes, maybe? Something like that. It was crazy and it went on for a while.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, oh my gosh, like I can see why people only watch this movie once that have watched it.
I won't watch this shit again.
I can see why people have never finished this movie. I can see why people will never watch this movie, have never started this movie. And I'm gonna tell you this right now. Now this isn't as bad as Blood Lake. I mean,
No.
in a weird way, it was more entertaining than Blood Lake in a fucked up way, yes. But honestly, if you're curious and you feel like you want to watch it, check it out. That's what I'm gonna say. If you're on the fence about it, you're like 50-50 on it, give it another year or two, and if you still feel 50-50 about it, don't watch it.
All right, so here's my thing. This is the surprise, Aaron, for you. This is the first time I'm actually going to say I do not recommend this movie.
Ooh.
It's like I said, it's close to a snuff film. No one wants to go in and watch animals getting killed and people getting raped.
No, you really don't.
So you don't. So it's not even like curious. You're like, well, really? I want to check that out. No. So just knowing that, you know how the movie's going to be. It's fucked up. The found footage. Snuff movie.
That's why I'm going to be honest with you, James. That's why I gave it a 0 because as bad as the movie is, right, it doesn't deserve a negative.
Yeah, that's why I gave it a 3.
Well, no, here's my weird reasoning why it doesn't deserve a negative. Because if I give this movie a negative rating, especially if I gave it, say, like a negative 5, 6, which I wouldn't, but I'm just saying, it's going to get a lot of attention. Like how Blood Lake is a negative 10. That's getting a lot. This movie doesn't deserve a lot of attention, and I gave a bunch of zeros. This movie is a 0. This is one of those ones, like I said, if you really feel like you want to watch it, maybe watch it with some friends that have that same feeling at the very least.
Nope.
I watched this shit alone. I know James did too.
Yeah.
Because I was like, my wife does not need to see this. I don't want my wife to watch it.
Honestly, I'm going to tell you right now, after the first animal kill, and after the first animal kill, I said, because we were talking about it, you said the original, they were killing real animals. I'm like, is this the original? I don't know. So I'm thinking, I was like, that's a real animal. I was like, motherfucker. But then when they did another animal or something, I hit fast forward real quick just to skip it. I didn't want to watch that shit.
I just let it play. I just let it go. But it's because they did like 3 animals, right? 3 or 4 animals in it was
the rape scene even looks realistic.
Yeah, everything did. It was rough to watch. I give them credit for, like, I'll say this, if 90% of that was fake, I give them a lot of fucking credit for that. But if the certain parts were real that we think were real, which is the animal stuff, that's terrible. That's terrible. And then, of course, like you said, the R word scene, those are unnecessary. Again, you could have it to where it's whoever running out of the woods scared, and you have the assailants in the woods laughing, doing whatever they're doing, kind of celebrating whatever the fuck they're doing, instead of actually showing it and then seeing them like slapping each other 5 as they're doing it and all this other shit, changing hands with the camera. Like that's sick.
The thing about their report thing, because there was like interviews and everything with them. They're like, yeah, we're going to go to visit the cannibal tribe, blah blah, whoever, I forgot what they're called, the tree people or something. They said, and They're like, yeah, yeah. He was like, then why they're talking while they're filming it? They're like, no, film this before the messed up parts. They're like, we could get rich off this or something, right?
Yeah.
But then,
all
okay,
about
so
greed.
you got a game plan of doing this documentary and getting rich off it. Why are you going to show you being a criminal, raping and murdering
Exactly.
people?
I've you know what it is, honestly. First of all, I did change my rating, and I'll tell you guys that in a second. And
I'm
it's
changing mine too.
I this is my first negative of the year, guys. I had to fucking do it because I hate this fucking movie. I hate it. I don't hate it as much as Blood Lake, but it's fucking close. It's fucking close just because of how disturbing it is. I gave it a -8. I switched this shit to a -8. Fuck this movie. Seriously, fuck this movie.
Wow.
It's one of those movies, like I said, if you really want to see it, go ahead and watch it. If you're on the fence about it, fuck this movie. Seriously. This movie's terrible.
I'm changing mine to 2. I'm dropping a point.
Okay.
Like I said, I didn't mind the parts of where they weren't doing stupid shit.
Yeah. but there was from my perspective, from like me watching it, not anything on you or anything else, or anybody who loves this movie. If you love this movie, that's on you. I'm not judging you because you love this movie. There's something you might see that's artsy from it, but fuck, where was I going with this? Besides the fact that I hate this movie. Shit, what were you just saying, James? I was on a roll.
I don't know. I think you changed it. I don't think it was what I was saying. You said something.
Oh, fuck. Well, -8. And you said you gave it a 2, right?
Yeah, I dropped down a point. Like I said, I like the found footage part. I like the storyline, like what they're doing, but the fucking
but the extra shit.
Yeah, the extra murdering animals, murdering people, raping.
The killing people I didn't mind as much, but you got to take the whole rape away. Take the whole rape away. The killing people here and there, I get, because it's going to happen in those situations. It's really,
I think it's because of the story. They went, and you're thinking this is like real. Say you're watching this is a real footage, real life footage.
Yeah.
And they're putting people in a hot and setting it on fire. You don't want that. Even in a regular movie, it's different when a bomb blows up like a building, like in an action movie or something.
Honestly, if for whatever fucking reason, you're in that situation, you would think, first of all, if you're in that situation, you're in that area, you want to gather as much information as you can that there's out there of this tribe that lives there, and kind of see. I mean, if you absolutely have to go for whatever fucking reason, I wouldn't be going. I'd quit whatever fucking thing I'm a part of. Fuck you guys, no. But just so you can like study that tribe, so you kind of know before you just go there, and be more respectful. Like they were kind of just going there, kind of trying to take over, like right away. I'm like,
well, the thing is, remember they showed them the switchblade?
Yeah.
Where they were like because they never seen something like that before. They thought they were gods. The one guy was like, we're going around there treating us like gods. But then they started getting that cockiness, like, oh my God, I rule this village type thing.
Yep.
We could do whatever we want. That's when the rape started.
They started getting really disrespectful and getting crazy.
Yeah, because they're thinking they won't do nothing because how they think they're gods. So he's raping the women. He says, everybody get in the tent. He sets it on fire.
Mm-hmm.
He's trying to murder half the village. But then when I was happy as fuck when they finally took them out.
Mm-hmm.
They deserved it.
Especially the guys.
And I like 100%. The foreshadowing where they showed them at the end they showed them getting murdered, but in the beginning, the other group that went to look for these missing group that got, just the assholes. Yep. Oh fuck! Where I was going with that now?
They got murdered too, right? The ones going to look for the people that got murdered.
Oh, that's right. So they went there and they got trust with the villagers, like you're supposed to. They were treating respect and everything. Then they show them where the other 4 are, where they're like it's a shrine. Their rib cages are hanging with their skulls.
That's and shit. Right. That's
with
right.
With the camo around it. They thought killing them was ending the curse. They fought against a god. So they made a shrine of it. And he had to ask them, can we get that camera? And they didn't want to give it up, but somehow they ended up with it.
Okay, that's right.
I think he traded something or said something to them, and they finally gave it to her. But that was crazy because I was like, "That's the 4 fucking people. They got murdered. They got killed." And then they're looking for them. Then we find out what happened because they're watching the video. I'm like,
in that
I
sense,
didn't mind that part.
Yeah, but in that like the positives that we pulled out of this, I don't mind those parts, but the negatives I feel like just overshadow so much shit. Yep. Because anytime you hear about this movie, that's the first thing people say, and I'm like, that's not really a good, you know what I mean?
No.
We reviewed it, threw it on the wheel, reviewed it, whatever, and I feel like it is one of those movies that I felt like I kind of had to see eventually, so I'm like, why not review it? Excuse me, but again, if you've never seen it and you're not sure if you want to see it or not, don't watch it. If you feel like you want to see it or you feel like you need to see it, give it a one-time watch.
I don't recommend it. First time ever. I do not recommend.
Yeah. This is definitely a high key.
See, I'll recommend Blood White Lake just because I want to know what people think of it.
Yeah.
But I do not want people to watch this and say you got it from me. Like, yo, you're gonna check this movie out. Then they think you're fucked. They're gonna judge you. They think you're a psychopath.
I'm telling you right now, I don't like this movie at all. But I'll say watch at your own risk. Watch at your own risk. Again, if you're someone who wants to watch it, go for it. If you're someone who's on the fence about it, give it a year or two, seriously. And if you're still on the fence, don't watch it. And if you're on the fence right now, 100% on the fence, say fuck it. Don't watch it.
So fucking crazy.
Said a bunch of other crazy shit, but let me bring the wheel up really quickly, which like I was telling you earlier, James, I added there's a couple wheels on here. My wife has a wheel on here now. Nice. We have an Asian horror wheel. Found footage has a lot more movies on there. So
there's a lot of found footage.
Not that one.
Would you say 60 something?
49.
49?
Yeah. And then plus everything else on this wheel. So now I'm going to try my best not to make any other wheels. If anything, I'll make some folders for stuff until some of these wheels get kind of whittled down, because one of these wheels has 49 freaking movies on there, and that's a year's worth of movies damn near. So, yeah. That one's going to be around for a while. So once a couple of the other ones start whittling down, then, you know. Yep. Shit, it looks like it's the wife's wheel. And first night that it's on here. She's going to be happy about this.
Oh, you didn't pop it up. I don't see it.
Oh, shit. No, let me pop it up really quick. But, wife's wheel.
There you go. Yep. It's legit. That's cool. Because your wife has good taste.
Well, she picked me.
Well, never mind. Not in that area. No, now did she just randomly pick movies, or these are movies she's seen and she likes, and she's like, "We gotta check these out."
I think both, but I'm not 100% sure.
Oh, okay.
I know there's a lot she's seen on here that she liked and probably wanted me to watch, and she knows it's the easiest way to get me to watch movies. So what I'm gonna start doing is this will be her wheel from here on out, and once the movie gets down to about, like, say 6 movies or 4 movies, I'll tell her to put some more on. Like, keep it going. The Cellar. If it stops.
The Cellar.
The Cellar. This movie, I believe, is, I forgot if it's on Shudder or Netflix, but her and my boy Matt were talking about it, and they actually heard my boy Matt and his wife. Shout out to Matt.
Why does that sound familiar?
I
don't know. I don't think I've ever seen this.
But anyway, hang on. Let me find it on here so I can make sure I take it off the list right here. Copy it on the list first.
The Cellar.
Why is this being such a pain in the ass?
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, I think this is a user error today. I'm a little high. But, you know. Not everybody gets mustard on their jackets, right, people? The fuck?
Yeah. Only people eat hot dogs.
That's true. Well, not everybody puts mustard on their hot dogs, though.
That's what you're supposed to put on a hot dog.
Nah, that's crazy.
I do not like when people put ketchup.
Oh man, I love ketchup, mustard.
Oh, it
I
bothers me so much.
loaded. Oh, you can't let that bother me. Sometimes a little bit of sauerkraut.
No, man.
Yeah, hell yeah, man.
Sauerkraut is nasty as fuck.
This one she just threw on there randomly today. She was like, "Let me pick a werewolf movie,
Oh, sweet.
Viking Wolf."
Oh, I seen it. This is the one I told you should check out.
Really?
Yeah, I seen this.
Oh, shit.
I watched this like a few weeks ago.
No, we're watching. We'll be reviewing it next Thursday. Let's see what's
Sweet.
on that one now.
I already got it written down. I have a rating for it.
Nice. So you don't even have to watch it again if you don't
Yeah,
want to.
because that my book, I fill out the thing, and it tells you what you rate on the bottom. And
This guy, he's so damn responsible.
yeah, fuck yeah.
He's more notes for a podcast than we do for work.
So The Cellar for Tuesday and Viking Wolf Thursday.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Oh man, she's gonna be happy.
Oh, another movie I watched yesterday was that Devil's Door.
Oh, word?
On Shudder. It's a found footage. Did you put it on the wheel?
I don't know.
The Devil's Door is a found footage movie.
There's a lot of movies on that wheel, though.
Because I didn't know. I was like, okay, I'll just ram. I was like, I'll check this one out. I clicked it, and I'm like, is this a fucking found footage?
Oh shit!
I was like, oh wow! I'm like, oh crap!
It might be on there. I honestly don't remember.
But
there's mad movies on there.
I like the movie.
Nice.
I thought it was pretty cool how they did it.
I got to get back into my movie watching mode more. Like
Me too.
Doing my reviews and shit. I know I'm way behind on my letterbox and all that other stuff. I'll eventually catch up because, like I told you guys before, I want to do top 10 every month. I can give you my top 13 at the end of the year. 13 because, horror. Either at the end of the year or beginning of 2020, whatever's next.
That's what I got. I'm writing down every month. What's the best movie I watched that month?
That's smart. Yeah, because then you'll have 12 right there, and then the 13th can just be a random. Yeah. It could be the number 2 on one of the lists that you're just like, yo, this movie was so freaking. So yeah, I got better on that list. But I will tell you guys this: you guys should still go see Cocaine Bear. Go.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's out on streaming now. Watch that. And
was it Peacock?
I think so. And
why no streaming? They have it. Cocaine Bear.
Mario Brothers.
Mario Brothers is now streaming too.
Oh my gosh, that movie's phenomenal.
I want to check it out. Now, part of me feels like I want to watch it. I want to review it, watch it the first time, but I don't know when we're going to get to it. So I think I'm just going to watch it. Then I would just watch it again.
It's honestly, I would say you're better off doing it like that because I'm sure that I know for a fact there's stuff I missed from watching it the first time.
Oh, like the Easter eggs, like characters or something?
Just anything, yeah. And I know watching it a second time I'll probably catch a couple things, and I'm sure I'll still miss stuff. But that movie was awesome. Like, that movie was like, oh, shit. Like, non-horror, that's my movie of the year. Right now. Non-horror. I mean, I don't watch a lot of non-horror movies.
Yeah, I mean,
so it's not hard to really, you know what I mean? But non-horror, that's my movie of the year. And, yeah. I couldn't match it with horror because I have a different love for horror. Horror is my favorite genre by far, so it wouldn't even be a fair, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Wouldn't be a fair thing. But yeah, Cannibal Holocaust, people, if you've never seen it again, flip a coin. I mean, if you really 50-50, flip a coin. I won't say don't watch, I'll say flip a coin.
I think majority of people are going to, when the fucked up shit starts happening, they're going to go, nah, I'm not watching this.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
And just shut it off.
There's nothing wrong with that. I just said fucking finish it. Did I have to? No, not necessarily. Not because of the podcast. I could have just like, yo, I couldn't finish this shit. But I was like, you know what? Fucking let me finish it.
I always got to finish the movie. Like I said, the fucked up part, I felt like,
that's my mind. That is my mindset.
I hit the fast forward button.
That is my mindset, though, yo. Like, I always got to finish these fucking films. But this one, I'm just like, fuck, man. When's this shit over with? Mm-hmm. Holy shit. Still got 45 minutes left? Damn. Like, this is one of those. Like,
Now the thing I could say, here's the fucked up thing we were talking about last week, on Tuesday. I felt bad about the animals more than the people.
Yeah, yeah.
Like when they grabbed the animal, I was like, "Oh, they are not," and they just started cutting it. I was like, "Come on, man!" I felt so bad for it. I was like, "That's fucked up."
Same here. Same here. I'm just like,
And I'm talking about the murders. The rape
yeah,
scenes
yeah,
are
yeah.
fucked up. I don't, you know,
No,
I was like, "What the fuck?" Lucky there weren't like super long, or I would have fast forwarded those two.
yeah, it
You
was
know,
crazy. It definitely wasn't necessary. It definitely wasn't necessary.
because
But
they raped someone. The tribe raped the girl, the one of the main characters.
no, I know that, but they did that at the end. But I'm saying with both scenes, though, they could have just portrayed it happening, and then just the
Yeah,
end.
they
They
didn't
had
have to
the whole
show
scene.
like that.
They
Yeah,
didn't have to show it. They didn't have to show it. I'm
got
just,
pinning her down, holding her legs and arms, and
yeah, it was crazy.
she's fighting, and they're like slamming her back on the ground.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
it
crazy.
was crazy shit, man.
It was a crazy ass movie. It was real brutal. Like I respected
Brutal.
the fact that it was brutal, bloody, violent
Yeah,
in a lot of
I
ways.
like the kills.
I'll even say in most ways, but again, I feel like the negativity from this movie really does overlap the good of this movie. And you take that out the film, like James said earlier, this is a better film.
Yep.
Like for me, this goes from a -8 to maybe a 3, 4,
Yeah.
which isn't bad. But having that shit in there, I'm like, it takes so much away from the good. It takes damn near everything away from the fucking good.
Yep.
Just like, it could be a bunch. It honestly could be when you watch this movie, your age and the maturity of you. Because watching this now as a 37-year-old man, I had to think about that. Watching this now as a 37-year-old man, this is fucked up. Because it feel like even the scenes, if they're not real, they feel too fucking real.
Yep.
And it's like, nah, that's what I want. That's not what I want from a horror movie. Like, yeah, you want the fear, you want the jump and all that good shit, but you don't want like that disgust. Like
realistic violence. I don't want to see that shit.
Yeah, no. So I don't fucking know, man. I don't know what else to say about this shit.
I don't recommend it. That's all I can say.
I am excited about next week's 2 movies, though.
Nah, fuck it. Bring it down. Put it as a 1. It's not as bad as Blood Lake, but it's close. Put it on 1.
Okay. You sure you want to give it a 0?
Yeah. Nah, I can't do it. It'll be on the same level as Blood Lake. That can't happen.
I mean, it could be different level.
Wow. That'll make it too confusing for me.
Oh, shit.
So now 1. I don't like the negative shit in this at all.
No,
I know people say like joke around. I got a black heart because I don't cry on like sad shit, like sad movies and everything.
That's different though.
That is totally different. This man,
this
is. I'm like cringy. I'm like, oh no, I don't want to see that.
Fuck no.
I'm not a psychopath.
No.
So, but yeah, other than that, I have nothing on this movie.
I'm just gonna bring up really quick. So Tuesday, we're reviewing The Cellar. I don't know if you want to write that down in your book, James.
You are correct.
So you don't have to ask me on like Monday. Yo.
The Cellar.
Your defense, though, I have been putting out the schedules pretty damn late.
Yeah.
You got
it? The next one is for Thursday, Viking Wolf.
Sir.
Oh, I already got that. I'll need to write this one down.
Oh, that's right. You already reviewed it. So for you guys out there,
I'll tell you when I watched it. Hold on.
So that was my wife, Soyo. She'll be happy to tell them know that we got 2 movies off of that. I'm sure I'm gonna have to remember them. So what was that again? I'll just have to have James tell me that in the chat because I'm gonna forget. The Cellar and Viking Wolf.
Yep, Viking Wolf. Yep.
Oh, that felt so good.
Viking Wolf. I watched it March 19th.
Damn. Are you gonna watch it again just to get a refresher?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Because I know you took notes on them. Like, is he gonna get it?
Oh no, this is not professional podcast notes. This is just little scenes that I thought was cool or I didn't like. That's it.
Nice. But still, though, that's something.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah,
start.
it's something, but it's nothing detailed. But
Yeah,
no, I'll
real
watch it
good.
again, get a refresher, so I
Detail.
know the characters and
You
remember
probably
the
even
scenes.
catch some shit that you haven't. You may even catch some shit you haven't seen or heard before.
That too, yeah, yeah.
So that's always good. That's always good. But
Yeah.
yeah, I got nothing more to say about this fucking movie.
Nope.
Yeah, but I do want to play, something more cheerful than this bullshit. So here we go.
New York's Tech Valley region is home to a video game development cluster, ranging from small independent studios to internationally recognized names. One Upstate is a new developer expo coming to Albany, New York in August of 2023. Join us for a day of panels and speakers, networking opportunities, vendors, and an after-party that will be all about the games. One Upstate, a celebration of games and the people who make them. Visit oneupstate.com for more information.
I feel like there's a couple cons I plan on going to in August, I have a couple obligations I plan on doing in August.
Nice.
I don't remember the dates of anything. So I should probably start looking, I know you guys probably agree with me out there, but I should probably start looking into that. That just hit me. Listening to that One Upstate thing, because I'm like, oh shit, it's in August. I want to go to that.
Yeah.
Fuck. What else am I doing?
There's like a little bit. There's some business tech shit. There's a lot of stuff in there.
Yeah, I know. More places to network.
Yep.
Or Search 30, Popcorn and Pines. So they can come review something on Popcorn and Pines, talk about some scientific movie or some video game movie, and talk about what they do. Boom.
Mm-hmm. True.
So yeah, we're gonna make that happen, people. But we're gonna wrap this one up. Go to HORRORWITHSIR.STURDY.com. Again, that's HORRORWITHSIR.STURDY.com. All the links are in the bio, in the description. And right there you can get all my links to all that good stuff. And be on the lookout for some more fun content coming out very, very soon. Hopefully. We'll see though, people. We'll see. You guys have a great night. I'll see you in your nightmares. Peace.
Peace.